First thing I think I want to react to, the paradox of Joe Bartolozi. This video looks fire. It's only 7 minutes long, but I mean, I'll link it in the video. I'll make sure we can get to 8 minutes, so we're getting ads on it. Bro, Joe Bart actually, he came out of nowhere and he's so funny. He's like the best reaction streamer, I think. Him, like, cause he just, everyone can watch Joe Bart. Not everyone can watch like Asmongold or like if you're on the other side of it like Hassan, but anyone can watch Joe Bart because he doesn't have controversial takes, and even the stuff he does watch, it doesn't have like takes. It's just like good content. But yeah, W reaction streamer. So let's react to this.
Bartolozi. Loud, raging, screaming. And online, that's how you win. Bigger reactions, bigger personalities, losing control on purpose. The algorithm rewards the loudest version of yourself. And for a while, Joe looked exactly like that. He wore a white beanie, a wife beater, and yelled at things. That was the Joe Bart character. But there's another
He has the best yelling voice, bro. He does.
Side of him that most creators never show.
I do not currently believe in a singular or one God.
Honest, authentic, and philosophical.
I don't know if being authentic is that hard to find. I think it's just harder to find at the top.
Don't know who I am.
A side of him that, on paper, shouldn't work. I mean, when you're getting 20 million views a video, you don't quit TikTok and switch your major to philosophy. But Joe did, because he decided he wasn't going to let the algorithm force him into a box. And somehow, despite becoming the opposite of who the internet tells creators they're supposed to be, he's completely rebuilt himself into one of the most authentic streamers on the planet.
I don't know about that. When I think of Joe Bart, I don't think of one of the most authentic streamers on the planet. He might be. That's just not the first thing that comes to mind. I would more think great reaction streamer, super funny, over the top reactions. And he's not. He seems like a nice guy. But I mean, I guess maybe he is though. I didn't watch any of his Joe Bart philosophy videos because I gotta think differently. And sorry to interrupt. I'll make this quick. Chat, join the Discord right now. We're trying to hit 100 members. We're at 90 right now. There's a link in the description. Join, please. I might do like an event in there if we can hit 100 members in the Discord. So please join. Also, like I'm not saying this in a mean way. I just don't care about his philosophy. He's just a streamer. I do like him though.
How did that happen?
I got into him just when he was like popping off.
Well, it definitely
like
wasn't overnight. Joe Bartolozi, or as the internet knows him, Joe Bart, was
popping off on YouTube, not TikTok.
February 6, 2002, and raised in small-town New Jersey. He ran track and field in high school, and he was good. I mean, he was really good. But he was even better at one thing: entertainment.
Why the entire outside of your toilet is covered in
Joe understood the strategy.
Oh, wait, but actually, how is that? How did someone do that? That's impressive.
Going viral better than anyone else. The early days of TikTok didn't just change content, it changed attention itself. TikTok rewarded interruption. You had seconds, literally seconds, to make someone stop scrolling before they were gone forever. And Joe's high-octane style was built for this moment. His content exploded.
What's up, Momo G's on Twitch?
Loud storytelling, rage clips, unfiltered reaction that didn't give you time to think before you were already laughing. The views started climbing into the millions. And slowly, the white beanie, the wife beater, and the loud crash outs, that stopped becoming just content. It became identity. Joe Bartolozi had become a character. And after a while, a character he didn't want to be anymore.
It was a character, right, that I had to put on, and I hated it.
But what Joe didn't...
I mean, he's still, like... Yeah, he's not that over the top in his content, but like some of the clips are pretty similar to his TikToks.
Realize was that he was trapping himself in the exact place.
And he doesn't seem like a clip farmer, because he doesn't have that many clips, but the ones that he does are really good.
He didn't want to be. Once the internet associates you with a specific version of yourself, it rarely lets you escape it. Let me explain. Every big creator has a bit. A trait that makes them instantly recognizable in a crowded feed. Adapt never misses a trick shot. Queso is...
And he always pulls out hot dogs out of nowhere. Chat, does anyone know about that? That's like a rare thing, but it is like a thing about him. Like, I saw a compilation of like Adapt having hot dogs that he got from nowhere. And there's like 5 different clips, and there's probably more. But then I only saw that one compilation, but it seems like it's a thing about him. He just gets hot dogs out of nowhere.
Fat.
Proof that I'm skinny.
Yeah, Queso being fat, like, bro, imagine if Queso was skinny. Imagine if Queso was skinny. He'd get no views, bro. Queso, if he was skinny, would just be... He's just a guy.
Los has a chipmunk voice. It
Oh
basically
yeah, Los has a chipmunk voice. That's all he has is a chipmunk voice.
is the blueprint to get viral clips.
Oh yeah, Marlon is attractive.
Find the thing you're known for and play into it. The internet doesn't reward complexity at a first glance. It rewards having an
I'm a dumb stick man.
instantly recognizable identity. And at the beginning,
Asmongold is a roach. XQC is like built like a skeleton.
it feels like a cheat code. The numbers go up, the clips circulate faster, people recognize you.
Lacey is fat. A lot of streamers just being fat. Like Phantom is fat. Like a lot of streamers, bro, they're just fat, and that's like what they do. That's like all the. That's like the strat is to be fat.
In public. You're known
There's no skinny. I guess there's XQC. You either you're fat or you're skinny. You're either Queso or XQC.
for something. But over time, and exactly like it did for Joe, something starts to shift. The bit stops feeling like something you perform and starts feeling like something you owe. What you have to do to get views. And this is what happened to Joe.
That person in that facade I had to do to create that character actually became me.
The anger, the yelling, the beanie, losing control of his emotions on camera. It stopped being a choice and started becoming an expectation. A costume Joe had to put on the moment the camera turned on. And the longer it went on, the harder it became to tell where the character ended and where the real Joe began. That's the trap of overnight success. Stay consistent,
Yeah.
stay recognizable, stay inside the box the algorithm rewarded you for, until it becomes impossible to leave.
Yeah, you're trapped in the little TikTok, the TikTok aspect ratio. You gotta break out into the horizontal aspect ratio.
But when Joe was faced with this blueprint, he didn't follow it. This is someone pulling hundreds of millions of views off his rage reaction content, in a system that rewards repetition above anything else. Most creators at that point would optimize the character. They sharpen it, they scale it, and make it more
Okay, I Shall Speak kinda did the same thing Joe did though. He was always a streamer. It wasn't like he was a TikToker. But he got super mad, and like he still gets pretty mad sometimes. But like he's nowhere near what he was like when he would set off fireworks in his room, or like I don't even know. He was just insane.
dream. Joe did the opposite.
Late 2021, I
But I Shall Speak definitely matured. Joe did as well.
snapped out of it. And I was like, what the f am I doing?
He switched his major from
Ron though, bro, he's live right now. Ron never did. Stable Ronaldo never matured.
exercise science to philosophy, started live streaming and posting long videos on YouTube. The same guy who once yelled about how to pronounce the word crayon was now debating free will with his chat, breaking down religion, existentialism.
Wait, what's the thing about how to pronounce crayon? Wait, now that I've said it and I've thought about how to spell the word,
Free
I
will,
don't even want to open that can of worms. Can of crayons.
the problem of evil. A new side of
Because it is crayon, but nobody says crayon.
Joe nobody had ever seen. And this is where he realized exactly why reinventing yourself isn't easy. 25 million followers on TikTok, 2.2 billion likes. But when his first live stream went live, only 500 people tuned in. Now don't get me wrong.
Bro, only 500? Only 500. Only 500 is like the top 1% of Twitch. Like, is that even... I might be wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's probably actually correct. Like, only 500. 500 viewers on your first stream is absolutely mind-boggling.
This is good for a new streamer, but it wasn't the hype that Joe was expecting. But he started building quickly, and people
Only 500 is enough to go full-time already.
came to like this new side of Joe. And once people understood him, that relationship changed entirely. They weren't just watching a character anymore, they were watching his authentic self. And that shift changes everything. His Twitch and YouTube kept growing off that shift. 5,000 average viewers turned into 10,000, then more. Long-form streaming gave something TikTok could
He's live right now, he's got 9.6 thousand.
space. Space for deep, meaningful conversation. Space for contradiction. Space for moments that don't resolve in 15 seconds. It gave Joe the space he needed to show this new side of him that the short-form algorithm never captured. But the part of Joe's story that most people connect with the most is also what cost him the most.
And then this is where you kind of hit a crossroads.
The internet romanticizes authenticity, but authenticity is dangerous online. The second your content stops being a character and starts becoming your actual thoughts,
because it splits people.
your actual emotions, your actual life, the line between creator and person starts disappearing. And for Joe, this meant letting everyone into the saddest parts of his life.
Bro, I have chatters that deal with this. Like, I've had chatters that have, like, died of cancer. And they're, like, fucking, like, 15, man.
When you play a character, you can eventually turn it off.
Oh, man.
The stream ends, the costume comes off, and you go back to being yourself. But Joe stopped hiding behind a character years ago, which means the stream keeps following him, even when the cameras aren't rolling. Most creators would hide these personal moments. Vulnerability.
I feel like streaming in general, like maybe not always, but like it bound to be more authentic.
Usually breaks the performance. It ruins the.
It's bound to be more authentic, cause you just live for so much longer, you can't edit while you're live, and like you could still play a character. Like I think IShowSpeed back in those old streams, maybe not, but like I think he was mentally saying like outside of the streaming. I hope so, but like yeah.
Illusion that everything is under
You
control.
could play a character, but it's still you're more authentic streaming than you are in like TikTok.
But Joe leaves these moments in on purpose. That's the difference. When he cries on stream, it doesn't feel like some calculated moment designed for sympathy. When he talks about burnout, loneliness, and fear of death,
And he said, I love you, Joe. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
it doesn't feel like content engineered for engagement. It feels raw in a way that
Oh, also his name is Joe. Being named Joe is like actually insane.
internet usually edits out. And
Is Joe? Wait. Is Joe his real name or is it Joseph? It's probably Joe because on his YouTube it's Joe Bartolozi. It's not Joe Bart. It's not shortened. So it probably is. His full name is Joe. Or his full first name.
because of that, people stopped feeling like they were watching a content creator. They started feeling like they actually knew him. And that's really the paradox of Joe Bartolozi. Because on the surface, he looks like the exact type of creator the modern internet was designed for. Loud, chaotic, explosive. Which
He is.
he still is when he wants to be. But underneath all of that is someone almost completely opposite from the character he started out as.
Your life is still worth living, man. You're in high school. You have so many years ahead of you.
Emotional in a way most creators are terrified to be once millions of people are constantly watching them. And yet, that's the exact reason we watch Joe Bart. Thanks for watching, guys.
This is absolutely a great video. Credit to Colton Connolly. Yeah.